So the only objective in 4.4 is try to solve the problems by using the system of equation. Okay, so here we will talk about some application problems. We will first talk about the general steps how to solve the application problems by using the system of equation. So first we will say step 1. Maybe we should understand the problem. The first step, we just try to understand, because it's the word problem. We should understand the background, understand the word, right? So how can we understand the problem? Maybe we just need to read and reread, said. So, we should read the question several times if necessary, right? Make sure we can completely understand what is the question talking about. What's the purpose of the question? So maybe you need to read the words several times. After we read the question, maybe we should set the variables. Basically, we will relate x to be something, right? Then y to be something. First, we should use two variables to represent two unknowns, because this time we are talking about the system of linear equations. So after that, we will have two variables to represent two unknowns. After that, if you like it, you could sketch a curve, or not sketch a curve. Sketch a picture, draw something, sketch something to help you understand if necessary. Okay, draw the picture to help you understand. So next step 2, after we totally understand the question and set our variable, and we know the relationship, next step we will translate. The words to two equations. So by this step, we should have two equations. Each equation should involve two variables, which means each equation we will have x term and y term. Okay. Step 3, we should use the addition method or the substitution method to solve the system. Try to find the solution of the system. Okay. Step 4, because it's an application problem, of course you need to check the answer. Check and interpret your answer. Interpret your solution. So because this is a word problem, application problem, you need to put your answer into the sentence. Let's check several examples. So first example, we have this question. Find two numbers whose sum is 37 and whose difference is 21. So this is the question. So the first step, we should read the question, maybe several times if necessary. And we realize this question is focused on two numbers. We do not know the value of these two numbers, right? That's our unknowns. So after we read the question, we set our unknown. Let x to be the first number. Y to be the second number. So by this step, the step 1, we understand the question and try to set two variables. Now step 2, we should translate the words into two equations. So we should construct our system by using the words. So at first step, we know two numbers. We already know one will be our x, another will be our y, and we can get this information whose sum is 37. So by this time, sum is 37. We can already translate this one to be the equation. Sum of two numbers is 37. So sum of the first number x and the second number y is equal to 37. So we already get the first equation. Remember, we should find another one. So we keep reading. Whose difference is 21. So we get the second clue, right? Difference. So we should use subtraction. First number minus second number. The difference is 21. The difference is 21. After that, we already list the system of two equations. So next step, we could use the addition method or the substitution method to solve the variable. So here, maybe we could eliminate the y directly because the coefficient for two y's is +1, -1. So if we add them up, we will automatically eliminate y. So this time we will pick addition method. So left side, add them up, we will only have x term, 2x. But don't forget, when you do the addition method, don't forget you should do the addition for the right side. This time we have. After that, we could easily solve for x, right? So that's our step 3. We solve for one variable. Next step, we will go back to the original equation. One of the original equation is enough. This time x is equal to 29. So we could use 29 to replace x, then solve for y. Y is equal to 8. So after that, we have solved the two variables. We list our solution, 29, 8. So step 4, we solve the system. By this time, we already solved the system. We get the value of x and the value of y. So next step, we're going to check our solution to both equations. So let's check the first one. 29 is our x and 8 will be our y. So left side is equal to right side. It's true. Let's go to check the second one. 29 is x, y is 8. So left side is equal to right side. So both equations remain true. We will conclude this one is the solution. But don't forget, this is the word problem. So we will say the two numbers are 29 and 8. Because we know one number we said is x, another number is y. So the two numbers are 29 and 8. So this is the step 1 to step 4. How can we solve the water problem? Let's check another example. The second example we called the price problem. The price problem. So maybe in your test, in your exam, you will have this price problems. Let's check the background. So this time we have a show, Cirque du Soleil show. And we know the basic information. Admission for adult, for adults. Admission for 4 adults and 2 children. Is $374. Okay, this is our first condition, and we know the second one. We know the admission for 2 adults and 3 children is $285. Now we are interested in what's the price of the adult ticket, and we also want to know the price of the child ticket. Okay, so we are interested in what is the price for adult ticket. Also want to know the price for the child ticket. We know the adult ticket and the child ticket, the price are not the same. So and we also have another question. Suppose we have a special rate. So let's check the first part together. Then we talk about another question. So first we read the question. We know for this show, we have this 2 kind of situation. Admission for 4 adults and 2 children is $374. If we only have 2 adults and 3 children, then the price is $285. So after we read the question maybe several times, we try to list the variable to be the unknown. So here we have 2 unknowns. We are interested in 2 prices, right? So if we said X is the price for adult ticket, then Y is the price for the child ticket. So after we set what is our X, what is our Y, we finish the first step. Okay, so next step we try to translate. After we translate the words into 2 equations, we will have our system. So step 2, we're gonna translate the word. So first condition we have here is 4 adults and 2 children cost $374. So this time we have 4 adult tickets, right? So X is the adult ticket. 4 adult ticket. 4x. And so plus 2 children. 2 children ticket. Children ticket is y. So 2y, 2 children ticket. Cost $3.74. So we have our first equation. Now we also have another condition. We can translate it to the equation 2. This time admission for 2 adults. So 2 adults ticket, plus 3 children ticket, 3y. This time cost $2.85. Okay. Now we finish second step. We translate the word into the system of linear equations. Remember, 2 equations. Okay. After that, we could use substitution method or addition method. So I prefer to do the addition method for this question because after we observe, we find the first equation 4x and the second equation 2x. If we can make the second equation also have, maybe we have the negative 4x, then we can eliminate x. So how can we make 2x to be negative 4x? We only need to times negative 2, right? So we use the second equation multiplied by negative 2. So we will write our system like this. We didn't do anything to the first equation. So we only multiply by negative 2. Negative 4x, negative times 3y with negative 6y. Don't forget, we still need 2 times negative 2 to the right side. So we will have negative 570. Negative 570. So after that, we could use the addition method, right? We add the left side together to eliminate the x term. 4x minus 4x. There is no x. We only keep the y term. Or negative 1. So after that, we could solve it. It is 49. Y is equal to 49. So we already solved one variable. We could go back to the equation. But this time we already know the y value. We will use 48 to replace y. Then we could solve for x. So we know 4x is equal to 276. So x is equal to 69. So by this step, we already have our solution, right? We already have our solution. So next step or the last step, we're going to check our solution. So we copy down our original one. 4x plus 2y equals 374. This is the first one. And the second one will be 2x plus 3y equals $285. The second one. So we're going to use 69 to replace x and 49 to replace y. So if you can do it, you will find it is just it's true for the first one. And the second one, we will do the same thing. So we will get twice 69, we will get 138. 8 plus 147. Then we will realize left side is also equal to right side. So both are true. Then we will conclude, yes, this ordered pair xy is the solution. Solution. But don't forget, it's the word problem, so we should interpret our solution into sentence. So we will say, the price for adult ticket is $69. And similarly, for child ticket, here is our y, right, is $49. So this is our conclusion. This is for the question. But this time we have another part of question. So if we have a special rate, so second part of the question, maybe if we have the special rate of $1,000 for group of 20 persons. So no matter it's child or the adult, if 20 person, we can get a special rate, 20 person, $1,000. If we have this group, we have a group of 4 adults and 16 children. Should we use the group rate? We group 4 adults and 16 children. That's 20 person, right? Can we save the money by using $1,000 special rate? If we cannot save money, so we will not use the special rate, right? If we can save money, then we're gonna use this special rate. So we only need to say, if we only need to get, if we do not use the special rate $1,000, how much will be the 20 tickets cost? Let's check. This time we have 4 adults. So 4, we already know adult is $69 plus 16 children is 49. We could get, if we do not use the special rate, we will get and 16. We will get 784. So we put together, we will get $1,060. If we do not use the special rate, we need to pay $1,060. Of course, we pick 1,000 is greater than $1,000. So if we pick 1,000, we can actually save $60. So we will use, because we can save money, right? We will use the group rate, special group rate. So after we know the price for the adult ticket and we know the price for the child ticket, we can get the admission for the 4 adults and 16 children. We realize if we do not use the special rate, we need to pay $1,060. If we pick the special rate, then we can save $60. Of course, we want to save money, right? We will pick the group rate. So let's see one more. Let's say one more example. This time we have several angles. So we already know if we have a triangle, then the sum of three angles is 180, right? If we have triangle, we have angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, the first angle, second angle, the third angle. We add them up, we always get 180 degree. Is that true for triangle? Of course, it's always true. So if we know one of the angle, so let's say the first angle is 72 degree. We know the second angle is 2 times the third angle. So we are interested, what are the three angles? What are the three angles? So after we have this problem, we still need to read it, right? Because this time we have a triangle, so triangle have three angles, and we know the sum of three angles is always 180 degree, and we already know one of the angle, it's 72 degree. So we only have two unknowns, the second one and the third one. So after we read that, we could set x to be the second angle, the degree of second angle, right? Y can be the degree of third angle. Because we already know one of the angle, so only two unknown. Set them to be x and y. So this is our first step. Second step, we will try to get our system. Now we will use the rule. From this one, we already know the sum of three angles is equal to a number 180. So we could say first angle plus second angle plus third angle, we will get 180. That's the property of a triangle, right? And we also have another clue. We'll see another clue. Second angle. So what's second angle? It's our x. Is 2 times third. So E is 2 times third. Third will be our y. So x is equal to 2y. By this time, we already finished our system. So this time, we're going to use substitution method to solve the system. Because we already have x is equal to 2y, right? So we could use x equal to 2y to go back to the first one. To this time, we use 2y to replace x. So we're going to use 2y to replace x and copy the remaining term. We will know 3y is equal to 108. Y is equal to 36. Of course, we could use, because we already used the first equation, right? We're going to use the second one to solve for x. X is equal to 2y. But y is equal to 36. We could use this one. X is equal to, we use 36 to replace y. We'll get x is equal to 72. After that, we already solved x and y. We could get our solution, 72, 36. Don't forget, we need to check the answer. So the first equation is 72 plus x plus y is equal to 180 degree. We also need to check if x is equal to 2y. That's our second equation. We check x use 72. Y is 36. Now we got the left side is equal to right side, so this equation is true. So x is 72, right? Y is 36. So for this one, we also know left side equals right side. It's also true. So after that, both are true, we can conclude this here is the solution. But don't forget, it's word problem. We need to rewrite our conclusion, right? Put our conclusion, interpret our conclusion into the sentence so we know. And the question asking you what are three angles. So the three angles are 72 degree, 72 degree, and 36 degree. So that's our conclusion. This 72 is given by the problem, by the question. We already know one of is 72. This one is our x, the second one, and this one is the third one. So don't forget, at the last step, you need to interpret your conclusion because we are talking about the word problem. Okay?